So I'm scrolling the Twitter and I come across a tweet from Hilary Crowder, the one that was able to escape her abusive husband and file for divorce and do a no fault divorce and still not be bankrupted and not be destitute and living in poverty. That Hilary Crowder. Okay, so she has a message. She says, "Dear Red Pill Bros and extreme feminists, the opposite gender is not vicious, untrustworthy, or seeking to bring you harm. I'm sorry, truly, if you have experienced a deep hurt or rejection in your life that has led you to believe this. Free yourself. Truly forgive whoever hurt you while remembering that forgiveness and reconciliation are not the same thing. Forgiving does not always mean allowing someone back into your life. Stop consuming any media content that encourages you to hold on to that bitterness and believe lies about half of the population." Now, she does not go to define extreme feminists. So I do not know what she means by extreme feminists. What does this even mean? But to put feminists in any kind of context with red pill bros is just disingenuous. And these anti-feminists just irk my soul. These people who get to have an opinion state that opinion without getting into trouble from their husbands, being able to separate from your husbands, being able to hold a job and make money despite being married or unmarried. Those are the types of things that feminists won. Feminists were not out here trying to keep women in their place, trying to subjugate women, trying to put women into these boxes of being servants and bangmaids, and that's it. The red pill bro rhetoric is harmful rhetoric. And feminists just want women and girls to have opportunities to be safe, to be able to thrive without the foot of patriarchy on our necks. And then you got people like this that seek to squish them together as it is the same thing. People like this are the ones that get to make it like feminists are just hateful towards men when that is not the case. I wish that people like her that actually got a chance to benefit from feminism got that stuff snatched right on back, because she got the nerve, she got the damn temerity to speak and type these types of things. She gets to vote. She gets to do other things that feminists have won for her. And then she goes and makes a tweet like this. So this is me asking, so what is an extreme feminist? Have you defined that somewhere? Because I know that normal feminists are the reason you have some semblance of rights after marrying a dictator of a husband who wanted to financially cripple you. But hopefully you don't have an issue with those women. I said people like you benefited from feminists and their works, yet you have the temerity to speak on feminists. I don't know your definition of extreme feminist, but I do know you're the type to snatch the ladder after getting back to safety. That is the type of woman this is, if that's what it seems like to me. Some of the other comments, Lilith's disciple says, "One side gave you no fault divorce, which helped you get away from your abuser, but whatever you say." Veronique says, "Hilary, please tell us how many red pill bros took your side after your divorce from your abusive husband. They told you to endure and made you the evil woman, taking his money and children, while the rad femmes took your side." Lasta says, it's truly not zero sum. Let's teach men and women to love each other again. It's not even about love. It's one side is truly trying to strip women's rights and put them back under the foot of patriarchy, and one side is simply trying to make sure that women and girls get the opportunity to live, be happy, healthy, and thrive. That's simply it. S just says you're talking nonsense. Veronique again, "Comparing red pill bros and extreme feminists is actually crazy. How many extreme feminists unalive men? How many misogynist unalive women? Please make it make sense." Woodland Princess says exactly what I was saying. Why are people so dishonest about this? It's getting stupid and insulting. Now I'm moving on to David Hogg that was talking about the cut that Trump got yesterday. He says, "If you keep talking about the assassination attempt, don't you dare tell the kids who survived school shootings and their families to just get over it. What happened today is unacceptable, and what happens every day to kids who aren't the president and don't survive isn't either." We're just putting that out there because so many times these the Republicans who are very pro, let's just let anybody have a pew pew, and any kind of pew pew is fine in anyone's hands. That side is just like, let everybody have one. And then when all of these school shootings happen, they're quiet, or they're sitting up there calling everybody else crisis actors. But yesterday they were not calling people crisis actors, and it's like pray for the president and blah blah blah, but they don't have that same kind of sympathy or empathy for the parents, for the children that survive of these school or these other mass pew pewings. Uppity Negra says, a reminder that turnabout is always fair play, and I will hold 100% holding the same energy for Homeboy's ear as conservatives had or have for Sandy Hook and other similar events, Rona vaccines and social distancing, common sense pew pew reform, people being forced to bring unviable or life-threatening pregnancies to term. Have that same energy that these conservatives have, because they obviously don't care about life any other time. So why are people supposed to have some compassion for this cut that this person got yesterday? Then I got this message in my inbox. So Don the Con is willing to try anything to get Project 2025 heat off, huh? The buzz is it was all a planned hoax. Don't know. I, for one, lost no sleep last night. But also, the Republicans called Sandy Hook a false flag, but they are not saying that this time. Reagan used the same strategy and it propelled him to the presidency, my aunt said. So we really got to pay attention to what these people are doing. They are simply trying to shift the narrative. I want to remind everybody who is pro pew pew, because I'm totally sure that they are tweeting right now about the senseless shooting of Trump. I'm totally sure they are without me even going to their Twitter pages. Then we got Marco Rubio and other conservatives talking about God protected President Trump. And this is just so wild, considering this is like when football players come up to the mic and act like God is sitting up there, blessing their football game. This is one thing that I don't like, this whole favor ain't fair, and some people deserve blessings and others don't. Like the person that got shot down and actually expired yesterday, I guess he just wasn't lucky and God wasn't looking out for him. And all of the children that have expired because of these mass pew pews or whatever, but God is looking over high, trying to protect Trump, a convicted felon, someone who doesn't know what consent is, an adulterer, a liar, someone who has stolen millions of dollars from small businesses, who was responsible for the lack of social distancing from his constituents who believed his words hook, line, and sinker. Their God is looking out for him, of all people. Anyways, I will wait and see what all comes of this Trump stuff before I really start reporting on it. We'll see what's going on. I see all of the discourse. I just haven't really talked too much on it. I am tiptoeing into it. I am watching. I'm going to see if more things come out about it, and then we'll talk about it. I'm sure people are kind of tired of being bombarded with the Trump news anyway. Anyway, jump into the comments. Let me know what you think about these tweets. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.